Our 66B bus is detouring, and it came to pick us up in kind of a different way that I've never been picked up before. Anyway, good morning. We're just on 3321 here. Happy Friday. The bus picked us up on the other side of the street, and I don't know what's going on, but we are definitely on a diversion. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Um, I'm pretty sure that there is an event going on Marine Parade Drive, possibly this weekend. Maybe that's why. But usually I see signs, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know it's Caravana weekend, if it's even called that anymore. But I do see that it is something going on here. I'm just waiting for the bus to move a bit closer. You can't go on Marine Parade Drive or Waterfront Drive. Well, Marine Parade, but it's closed off. So what's going on? I don't know. And happy Friday to you guys. So we're currently on a diversion route on the 66. It seems that part of the route is closed off due to unknown reasons, and our bus took a definite detour. But it's currently back en route where it's supposed to be going up to Old Mill, but I don't think I'm going to take it as far as Old Mill. But I'm just going to decide in a few moments what I'm going to do. This is a Nova LFS 3321. And don't forget to check out Pressler Injury Lawyers at 1-800-JUSTICE if you've had an accident. This is not sponsored by them, but if you guys are watching from Pressler, a lot of your Pressler injury law firm things, advertisements are freely being advertised on my channel. And although I am a monetized channel, it would be kind of cool if you guys reach out to me, or maybe I'll reach out to you guys, because Pressler is in so many of my videos on the back of buses thanks to the TTC, and of course my cleverness of putting them up there. So yeah guys, we are on the Kingsway and we're going to be boarding a bus momentarily, hopefully soon. So guys, we are coming to you live from the street here in the world, and there's a lot of traffic out here. And it's a beautiful day in Toronto, and we have some beautiful overcast skies compared to these crazy sunny days with non-stop sun. It is wonderful to have a break from that very, very bright, annoying sun all the time, you know, in summer. Don't get me wrong, I like the sun. I just love an occasional break from it. And I don't mind if it rains, but please, not 110 or whatever, 105 millimeters in 3 hours like July 16th, 2024, like we had here. And there are places in Toronto that are still recuperating and recovering. People with their basements and areas of their homes that are specifically basements. A lot of people have to get repairs and still dealing with insurance and things, and it's not fun for anybody. So if you're watching and you're in Toronto, I'm sorry you're going through that, and I hope that things work out soon for you. Anyway, we are still on the street here, and there's another bus passing by there on that street. Hopefully my next bus is going to come by my street soon. and we should be good to go. Yeah, there is the bus coming real soon. No, guys, it's not an OG. I'm sorry. Although I spoke with an operator recently from Mount Dennis, very recently actually, and they mentioned that some of the units that were on North Queen were for training. So who knows, maybe something good will come out of those units and they'll be used for some training. We've got 8122 here.
Next stop, River Drive.
Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sent in a lovely donation to support Patrece Sunflower here. That's very kind of you.
Next stop, Milton Street.
Thank you very much, Paul McDonald in Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, for your $20 donation to the channel here. I really, really appreciate that. It's people like you that really make my stream much better and help me aim to try harder, and of course go get that coffee so I can improve my streams and my content for you guys. Look at that building. It just went up so quickly, considering
Next stop,
for years it was something else. DuPont and, where was it? No, it wasn't DuPont. It was Lansdowne and Bloor area. They had one there too, and they had one over here. I can't remember what it's called though. It's a place where you go to watch people dance and things. I'm not going to go into details on that because that's not what my channel's about. But anyway, thank you so much, Paul McDonald. You have yourself a lovely weekend as well, and I hope the weather is great for you over in PEI. We appreciate that. Oh, this is new. Hadrian Patisserie French Bakery. I have never seen this before. I think I have a few people that have joined here. Bruce Lee, Tony, Annie Fire, and Paul. Oh, I think there was one more. Oh, Sunjib. So welcome to the chat here, and hope you guys all have a great day, and thank you for watching and your support. Oh, and we have someone here from Prince Edward Island, County, Ontario. That's a beautiful place to visit. You know, that's one place I have not been to, but I have heard so many good things about Prince Edward County, Country, Ontario. That would be amazing to visit, especially in the summer. I mean, I think you guys have really beautiful beaches and a very nice town with, if I'm not mistaken, they have really good cider there and some shops where you can get, different than the LCBO, of course, here. I've heard there are some ciders you can buy to drink. Maybe some of them don't contain any alcohol, maybe some of them do. But I heard they are unique to that part of Ontario because of certain trees that they use. So that's awesome. And you are in Kitchener, Ontario. Okay, great. Tony, NA Fire, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to navigate being on the bus and also you guys chat, so forgive me if I'm not answering you quick enough. And good day to you in Alabama as well. I can imagine it must be very, very hot there in the summer. That's for sure.
Next stop, Melbourne Road. Next stop, Ladybank Road.
Oops. And so that's the unit that we were just on. That's 8122 on the 80 Queensway to Shorey Gardens. I know it says Shorey Mall, but we grew up with it being called Shorey Gardens. If you don't like to call it Shorey Gardens, then sorry. And the next bus in the lineup here is 8140 on the 110A. This is, the 110 has 3 branches or chapters. So the 110A, B, and C. I know the 110A is right in front of me, and I'll talk about the other 2 in a little bit. 8140 and 8122 right here, guys. Sometimes I see more of the EPA 10s out, the 3GAs, and then sometimes I see the NGs. And of course the Novas, because pretty much that's all that's left here in Kingsway. Since we don't have our OG diesels. I am actually en route to get a iced coffee today. It is another muggy hot day here in the 6, and coffee is needed. One thing I love about these units is their little brake. Their little air brake thing is so quiet compared to the obnoxious New Flyer XTE 40s and 60s. And they are kind of obnoxious because that sound that they make is incredibly loud. And sometimes I wonder why I can't hear things sometimes, because the buses are so noisy. No, I didn't know that, Tony Annie Fire, about Gen 2 Nova buses, because I'm not really a Nova bus fan, but feel free to share with us a little bit more about that. For anybody in our viewing audience, I'm sure there are some that actually do like the Novas. Yeah, feel free to share with us.
Next stop, Leighton Road.
That's okay. This bus here is on its way up to Bloor Street and, of course, Islington Station, which is the second last stop on the Bloor Danforth line, Line 2, which opened up in 1966. And if you can still believe it, there is no elevator. All these years, they have not put an elevator in Islington Station. There isn't even an elevator in Old Mill Station. Although I have seen some signs up at Old Mill with some ideas or possible plans to do it, but I don't see them at Islington. However, I think Islington Station is getting a major reno, as you can see every time I go there. So I'm sure that elevators will be put in at that time. Imagine, over 50 years, no elevators. All these years we've managed without them. And it's kind of sad that they took so long. You would think just at the beginning of opening the TTC, they would have put elevators in most stations. Like the ones I can think of at the top of my head for years that have always been there: Kipling, Bathurst, Bloor Young Station always had, of course, Kennedy. Cape Station, yes. I don't know too much about the stations in the East End because I don't visit East York very often. or Scarborough. The last time I was really out there, it was probably May of 2023 when I was like doing a lot more. If you guys want to check out any of my East York and Scarborough series on my channel, and of course if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely gently hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment, and stay tuned for new videos. And here we have 8303 here on the 37B Islington, and I think we're going to get let out right here. So I have a lot of videos, or at least a handful or so videos specifically about buses and transit all the way out in Scarborough, East York. Like, just trying to think of some of those routes off the top of my head. I'd have to refer to my notes, but let me just think for a moment. So yeah, we just got off 8140 and we have 8152 here. 8303. There's your next gen. If you're a next gen fan, or EPA 10, you have one right here. It's not that hard to imagine they're OGs. Just in your mind, just think of them all as OGs. And you'll never be disappointed, ever. Look at all these OGs. Okay, Patrece, back to earth. These are not OGs. We can all dream of the OGs, right? Yeah, as I was saying earlier, some of the routes, if you're watching from the United States and you'd like to discover Toronto Transit Commission buses in the East End of Toronto, for example, East York and Scarborough series, as I mentioned approximately 3.5 minutes ago. Just think of some of those units that I took. The 8 Broadview, I took that bus out of Broadview Station. Here we have 3350 on the 50 Burnhamthorpe. Yeah, those air brakes are amazing. I love the sound it makes when it stops. Like, if you hear the new Flyer XTE or XE40s and 60s, that screech is just unbearably loud. Now I'm trying to think of some of the old new Flyers that start with a D, F, or D4. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what they are. I know them when I see them written down, but in my memory, I don't remember what they're called exactly. But you guys know what they are and what I'm talking about. If they have the same exact sound as those new ones, because I don't care for that sound. And I remember when I first heard it, it was incredibly loud. Now Novas have a similar sound. I don't know if it's as loud as the new Flyers, but the OG ones are the best sounding in my opinion. Sorry, the Orion ones. So I guess the NGs and 3GAs. And if you want to go ahead and come on the chat here or leave some comments about those things on my channel for others to know, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Some of the units that I took were the 8 Broadview back in, I think, was it February of 2023? I rode that bus, 8 Broadview. There was a Thorncliffe Park. I always get that confused with Shorncliffe, but it's definitely a Thorncliffe Park bus. Was it 81 or 83? No, 83 Jones. Oh, it's going to be a little challenging because East York is like going to the other end of the earth. It's like visiting like New Zealand. It's so far away. Not literally, but it is a little far. Some of them that I can remember are the Morningside. Was that 16 or 116 Morningside? There was a Cliffside bus as well. What else was there that I took? There was the 131 or 133 Nugget bus that I always wanted to take. And I couldn't help but thinking of Chicken McNuggets. That's how I remember it. Although I haven't eaten at McDonald's since October of last year. All the things going on in the world, I just have not had any McDonald's or Starbucks. I'm not going to go into those reasons, just haven't since October of last year. What other bus rides have I been on in the East End? 72 Cape, of course, but I don't really consider that East End. I mean, it is East End, but it goes as far as downtown to the downtown core. Anyway, 8303 is departing here at Aberfoyle and Islington Avenue on the 37B. You guys are all leaving crazy comments below here. I'm gonna have to delete some of them. What the heck? I am not screaming. Okay, so yeah, we are at Islington Station here. Well, we are next to Islington Station. And we have the Tim Hortons here, Canada's favorite coffee. All right, you want to go ahead? All right. Hello. Yes, hi. Can I have a large iced coffee, please?
Anything else, ma'am? Are you gonna pay? Card.
So we get a thing. Thank you to Paul McDonald. I am getting a iced coffee here. He sent in a donation. The channel here, really appreciate that, Paul McDonald. Check out his channel if you haven't already, and subscribe and support him. Thank you.
Hi.
iced coffee. Tim Hortons. Buses. And I'm sure any moment that a 26 West Burnhamthorpe MyWay bus should hopefully pass by. You know, there's one bus on the MyWay, specifically on that route, that I think is in, I think there's one that's an Orion bus. It's orange. And it reminds me a little bit of, what does it remind me a little bit of? Coffee is amazing. It's perfect. It doesn't have a espresso shot in it. It's just strictly iced coffee. Canadian iced coffee here. Yeah, so I was saying, I think that one of those buses that I was actually planning to take that I saw in Mississauga, well, I was once in a car with somebody driving. I noticed that I think it was Orion, and I think also it possibly was an HEV bus. It looked similar to the Orion HEV. It could be an HEV NG, similar to, because it had those battery packs at the top. And it looked really, really gorgeous. I mean, I always see the XC60s and 40s, I think, on that route. I don't know what route it was specifically, but I think it was close to Rathburn Road and Kennedy, I think. It would be very cool if that bus just passed by now. And thank God there's a bit of a cool breeze here. During these last few days, we have had nothing but extreme, like, mugginess and heat. And from what I hear from even some of the subscribers, like someone in Alabama had said it's really hot there. And I don't know if you guys have damp heat there or dry heat. But you guys have a cool song, right? Sweet Home Alabama. I've used that in some of my shorts. Very cool. So I'm actually just waiting for one of those MyWay buses to pass by. What do you guys think of these scooters? They go fast. You almost don't even need a bus. I mean, this guy here, he can get to work in 5 minutes on one of those. Welcome to the Kingsway, guys. So we are at the corner of Islington Avenue and Bloor Street West. And we are in Islington Village. As you can see on this little map here. Very cool. We're in a very nice part of Etobicoke. A very busy part. I mean, compared to the way it used to look years ago, you just had, you know, the TTC here. This was the end of the line here at one point until early 1980, when Line 2 only extended up to Islington Station, up from 1966 to 1980. And then in 1980, the line opened up further to Kipling Station. And that's been there since 1980. "44 years. You know what, guys? I might actually be seeing an Orion bus coming on the My Way. This is cool. I just spoke of it, and I think this one might be just the one I'm looking for. Not 100% sure, but let's see. So this is the 26 West Burnhamthorpe, and it might be an Orion. I may have to stand in a better spot to film it as it's coming in. Yes, that is an Orion bus, guys. This is an Orion on the My Way. It looks a bit like an EPA 10. Very cool. It's very zippy. So that's 1017, guys, on the 26 West. Actually, this maybe is not. This might be like more like a Nova bus. I really have no idea what kind of bus this is. I suppose I'll be able to look it up later, but I don't know what kind of bus that is. That's 8336 on the 37A, Islington. And here we have another advertisement for Chrysler injury lawyers or a car accident. Call 1-800-JUSTICE. And because it's been so noisy outside, guys, I need to hear some calming ASMR from this sound of this. I don't know what this is. It sounds like a bunch of crickets. Maybe it's a heater, I'm not sure. This door is reminding me of the air brakes on the XTE 60 and 40. I do not like that sound. It is just too loud. Every time I hear it, every time they apply the air brake, it's like, you know, my ears get really affected from it. Bit of a sensory overload. Especially when you're neurodivergent, right? I mean, if you are familiar with that and you experience neurodivergence, you know what I mean. It can be very overwhelming. So I need to remove myself from the noise for a little while and decompress a bit. And you can sit here and watch some of the Olympics if you wish. Plenty of seating here, indoors. Hopefully the reception is good. Hopefully. It's not buffering or anything. And here we have Service Ontario. You can come to Service Ontario to get your health card, driver's license, so many other things really. Service Ontario here. That used to be a Starbucks. It is no longer a Starbucks, no, and that's a Good Life Fitness Club up there. So yeah, this used to be a Starbucks up until I guess around 2022 maybe, 2021. Well, it's not really a shopping mall, it's more of an office complex. It's the one at Islington. It's the, I don't know what it's called, I'm not sure. You can look it up if you want. Islington Place. And here's a mini food court here, so you've got all your standards like A&W, Captain Aza, the Greek, Alibaba, Subway, and Thai Express. And of course there's a Tim Hortons at the other end. The other end meaning the other end entrance. And you have pumpernickels. Kind of caters to the corporate crowd that are within this building here, since it is sort of an office complex. And there's some nice seating here as well, which is really cool. It used to be like this. And then there's a condo at the other end here, some sort of condo at that end, so people live here, residences. And then there's Bloor Street. You can see some really amazing views of the tower from here. Really gorgeous skylights. This place is also very beautiful in winter because, as you guys can see, there's plants in here. And in the winter, when everything's frozen, you can always remember the summer and warmer weather with these beautiful, gorgeous indoor plants. I really, really like skylights. This one's exceptionally nice. I think I may take you guys to a spot maybe I haven't shown you recently. Would you guys like to see the view of the subway from here? If you would, let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to go there anyway. So let's head over to you guys' trains. Iced coffee is really good. These are some of the views of the building from the outside. Back in like 1981, when this entire building opened up, I think it used to be called the Ship Center. SHIPP, Ship Center. Oh, hi, good afternoon, Stoddard. Yes, it's another hot day. We are just loving this weather. Oh, and how can we forget, guys? We are passing by one of my favorites, as you guys know. The ginkgo biloba tree is right here, right before us. Beautiful, stunning ginkgo biloba trees, which I have told you guys about many times in my lives. As you guys know, and I have mentioned, these leaves turn to a beautiful, sort of a mustardy, like slight mustard greenish, hard to describe, yellowy color in October, November, and then they fall on the ground and they are so gorgeous. And they bear these sort of like little berries. Oops, should watch where I'm going. Like these little circular round things on the end of them. And I remember opening up one of them and it smelled a little cheesy, almost like durian. You guys are familiar with the durian plant? But yet it kind of looked like a, see, this is it here. They look like little grapes, like large green grapes, but they, the smell of them on the inside is not pleasant. It's sort of like a little cheesy. So it was strange. Not what I expected from a ginkgo biloba tree, but then, you know, the tree is unique and it's very hot outside. And here's what I was going to actually show you guys was the view of the subways. So we're going to have an eastbound and westbound train at this point here. Probably not a bad spot for fanning. I haven't actually been here in a while. It's been a long time. Oh, hi, Mr. Kipling, T.O. Okay. Who else? Oh, yeah, we have here Kaplan, J, NHL. Okay, hello. Greetings, everyone. So hopefully a train's going to come by momentarily and we'll be able to show you guys. And then I will most likely wrap up this stream because I don't want to stream too long. I'm already over 1 hour now. And we have other things to do with our day as well. So hopefully a train will come by any moment. But for now, you could just have a view here. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been here as well myself, quite a while. And it certainly is a nice part of Toronto to film for, you know, the trains. Actually, I'm wondering maybe I'll get it from this side or the other. We'll go back the other way. Oh, hi, Harjot. How are you? Hopefully a train is coming any moment, guys, or I'm gonna have to end this stream sooner than I thought because it's taking a bit of time. I'm good, thanks, Harjot. Thank you. Here's our train. How is everybody's summer so far? Are you guys enjoying your time off school or work? Enjoying watching the Olympics, spending time with your family and friends over the summer? And we have a westbound train coming in now. Coming in from Royal York Station and heading to Islington. We waved. No horn. And I even smiled. My goodness. Wow, it's really hot outside, guys. It's mostly not that it's super hot, it's just super humid. So it's like you're in a sauna, actually, to be honest with you. Maybe some people can handle the heat, but I know myself, I just find it just too hot. And I prefer summer. I prefer winter over summer. Maybe that sounds strange, but that's how I like it. We have a timestamp of 1987 here. So this has been here a little while. And there is a sign here for attention coyotes, so that's what it says. Yeah, I just delayed that message. I don't like everybody to know where I am, so. And besides, I'm not here. I'm where you guys are. Planet Earth, right? It's just annoying when people announce where you are. It's okay if I announce it, but I don't like it if someone types it in, so please don't do that. Thank you. We get some snotty little brats on here who are demanding for answers. So I don't appreciate that. This is a mature channel. Mature meaning if you're mature and well behaved, you can type messages on here. But if you're, immature and writing silly things, I'll just delete your messages. I know who you are, Kipling. Kipling? Mr. Kipling? I'm aware of who you are. That's okay. I'm not angry at you or anything. I'm just saying I don't like I don't like where I am announced, and some people tend to do that. I'll announce where I am to you guys because I'm the host here, but I don't like when people write where I am. So anyway, that's okay. Anyway, guys, I'm really low on my battery here, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here on planet Earth. And you guys have yourself a great day.